of course, everyone's heard about the Rachel Zegler Snow White movie, which looks to be a disaster in the making. Um, the two main reasons for uh, Disney's Snow White turning out to be a disaster. One is just Rachel Zegler and her entire attitude, which is full girl boss, man hating mode. Just does not a Disney princess make, in my opinion. So I think Rachel Zegler is a huge part of the reason this thing is going to tank. The second reason is also just the modern retelling of this fairy tale, you know, just completely diverting from the source material and taking the fairy tale and just twisting it and modernizing it. We have seen, I think that Disney is seeing diminishing success from all these modern remakes where just a lot of just doesn't work. There's something about classic storytelling that just works. Now, the Daily Wire, if you're a subscriber, of course, the Daily Wire features pundits such as Ben Shapiro, Matt Walsh, who, we did review. We were one of the few media outlets to review What is a Woman. If you go to Rotten Tomatoes, I think there's exactly 5 reviews of What is a Woman. And it wasn't Alan who reviewed the movie on the website. It was Dante James. We did review it on our YouTube channel and we had a discussion. You're free to look that up. But Daily Wire provides a service behind a paywall for all their shows. They have now launched a new service called Bent Key. And Bent Key is specifically it's a children's entertainment channel, streaming channel that you can get that is it's not particularly, I watched the trailer and did a little bit of investigation. It is not conservative. It is simply classic stories and cartoons that feature lessons like value and respect your friends, love your family, just sort of basic lessons that are useful for any child to learn. Additionally, on Bent Key, they've announced an upcoming Snow White and the Evil Queen. I don't know if it's a short film or a film, but starring Brett Cooper. And if you watch Brett Cooper, she does I watch her show. I don't watch her live streams, but I do catch some of the episodes of a show that she does called The Comment Section. It's wildly popular. She has over 1 million subscribers. She has a sense of humor. She happens to, she is more conservative, but she takes sort of a common sense take on everything. And all she does is she looks at an event, whether it's something in pop culture or it's something in the news, and she just reads the best comments. The comments are often more interesting than the event or the thing she's covering. And most of it is kind of lighthearted. So if you're not familiar with Brett Cooper, and maybe you would or would not be if you're a film fan, I find her really entertaining. What's interesting about her, just having watched her on and off for a while, she originally wanted to be an actress. She worked in Hollywood, and she had at least an aspiring career to be an actress. Didn't work out necessarily for her, but now she's doing Daily Wire stuff, comment section. Good on her. What I also found interesting, which really got my attention, was that she completely disagreed with Ben Shapiro regarding Barbie. They had a debate. If you want to get to know Brett Cooper, it's really interesting to see Ben despise the film, pointed out all these things wrong with it. Brett Cooper pointed out, I hear what you're saying. I recognize that these things are problems in Barbie, but here's why I enjoyed it in spite of that. It's a very interesting debate. I love diversity of opinions. And so I have a lot of respect for her, that effectively her boss, Ben Shapiro, because he's one of the founders of the Daily Wire, disagreed with Brett, and they had it was a fun debate. It was just fun to see them like, hey, they work for the same company. Ben's effectively the boss, but Brett is sitting here saying, I disagree with you about Barbie. Here's what I saw in it that you didn't. And if you want to get some other really good Barbie perspective, check out Danica XIX or Comic Book Girl 19 on YouTube. She did an incredible, probably the best video essay I've ever seen about Barbenheimer. She reviews Oppenheimer and Barbie, and she does a whole rant at the end about men and how men are completely uh, being uh, just being vilified in ways that are undeserved. And she does a whole uh, rant about in praise of men, saying she's had great experiences with men, and she just goes through all the positive experiences she's had with men. And she also Danica XIX or Comic Book Girl 19. Also, she was on FNT last week, but she also did this amazing thing where she talked about the no fun Marvel moms, no fun Marvel wine moms, talking about how like all the women in the Marvel universe are just like not fun. They're all scowling and mean. Great thing. All right, let's check out this clip from Snow White and the Evil Queen, which will premiere on Bent Key, which is a new app from the Daily Wire. And this stars Brett Cooper. It's a little 50-second teaser. Let's check it out.
Once upon a time, in time a prince would come. Once upon a time, but now that time is gone.
Only Daily Wire fans will.
Oh my god!
This is my first impression of this was this is a total troll.
It's a total troll. I think it's probably going to end up being a short film. I mean,
I would not be surprised if it came in. I would not be surprised if it came in under an hour.
That's what I'm saying. Is the original Snow White by Disney is only like 60 minutes. It's barely a feature film. So, look, I also think it looks a little cheesy, like just because I've been watching Brett Cooper on YouTube for a while, and I genuinely like her show. I know some people complain that it's overproduced. I don't mind it. It's produced. They select the comments in advance. They go through the comments, and they edit it. They edit the show. It's fine. I don't have a problem with it.
Let's be real. It's not for us.
It's definitely not for us, but I like how it says a tale. Did you notice what the tagline was? A tale of timeless truth.
Yeah.
Did you notice that?
Yeah. Well, the whole thing is a troll on Disney. Who is it? Yes, Tom Siebert says Bent Key rhymes with Disney. The song there.
I happen to know that the name actually comes Bent Key. I learned this. The name actually comes from the original Daily Wire office. Was sort of like a back guest house or something at Ben Shapiro's house. Was like the Daily Wire office was like this extra thing. And they had a key that was bent. House, they literally had a key that was bent. And it was like this bent key. And so they just bent key. It does rhyme with Disney. Astute observation there, Tom Siebert. But
and then the song, that's When You Wish Upon a Star. That's their take on that. I could be totally wrong on this stuff, but is a total troll. Again, it's not meant for us. And two, this is one of those, if my daughter was a lot younger, I'd get her the app on her iPad and let her watch this film over and over again. I mean, the one thing about Bent Key is, it's you do get a sense that they're going to give you safe material.
Well, what the way I heard one of their pundits talking about it. It's not conservative, right? It's just not.
Well, it's traditional, which is essentially conservative.
It's not filled with propaganda or agenda. It's just a story, a family story. Appreciate your family, love your family. It's very simple, safe things for your kids to watch. Not conservative or liberal in any sense. Just values I think that anyone could agree upon. Right?
Be nice to your neighbor.
Or your coworker, Alan.
Don't lie.